YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Stefan Rocks. Good morning to you guys. How y'all doing? Spiritual S14. Stefan Rocks in the building. Well, I really want to call myself Takashi Team Satomi's IGPX champion in the building. I like to call myself that. Never giving up. I like to call myself that too. It's a hell of a good morning. I just finished my meditation. Brushed my teeth, washed my face, showered, did all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just had to get the day started right. Can't wait to get this shit all redone and whatever. Can't wait for that shit to happen. I haven't really been posting. Well, actually, I have been posting, but I haven't been doing the typical 5 vids in a row. But I noticed my channel has been growing, so people who've been viewing my shit little by little. Oh, let me just repeat that. People who've been watching my stuff little by little. Thank you. I appreciate you. It just shows that, you know, you're telling me to keep going, keep growing. It's only going to keep going. So just thank you for the people who've been watching it. I really appreciate it. Keeping it positive. I'm trying to watch my language, cause you know, cursing and all that, that's not good. But that's just how I am. I curse. I speak what's on my mind. That's the real me. Like my big mouth, or the way I say things. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect. But that's just how I talk sometimes. I'm trying to use not so much profanity. But like I said before, that's just how I am. I'm learning, I'm growing. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna get into it. That video, I told everybody not to give up. I want y'all to not give up. Actually, not give up and don't go back. That's the one I was doing. I don't want people to go back, because once you go back, you go back to like toxic people, and you don't do what you're supposed to do. Because if you go back, you're not gonna grow. You don't grow to become better. You just go back and just stay in the same spot. Like TK Kirkland even said this: don't stay in one spot forever. You know what I'm saying? You want to grow. You don't want to like do the same thing forever and stick around the same bad people or same people forever. Like, you got to grow as an individual, because it just don't make no sense to stay in the same spot. I mean, it's safe there. Yeah, like you can be safe working at a job for like 20 years. It's safe, but you don't go nowhere. Even sometimes too, people who do stay in that same job or stay safe, like you end up losing that. Then you can be shook up like, oh crap, what do I got to do now? So it's like, grow, man. Just grow. Don't go back. Even with toxic people, if you stick around, if you go back to the same toxic people, yourself, like that bad energy is just gonna keep you there, and you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna know, like, okay, I could have done way more than staying in one spot. That's why I tell people, don't go back. Like in California, like when I moved out here, I had like a little bit of like doubts. But I was just like, I cannot go back. Like, I cannot go back to like that same factory job I was at before. Like, I can't. I don't even like to say the word can't. I just cannot go back to that. You know, it's just too toxic. Number one, it's too much pressure for like such little staff. That's number 2. 3 is just, if you don't have education, or sometimes even if You don't grow. I don't care for that. I'm making a video. Anyway, yeah, like three. Even if you do or don't have education, it's just like once you work there and they know that you consistent and you know how to do your job, it's just that they gonna keep you there. Like my father, like he recently got his diploma. Well, he graduated last year and he tried to move up into like getting out of the manufacturing area, and it's just that because he knew what he was doing, and that's not fair to like the average person. Like it's just not fair. So it's just like that's one example. I even knew a friend like who worked there. He graduated from Stony Brook University, and he's got the education level to move up. And other people who get out of there, who went out of college, they moved into like different areas, like outside of manufacturing, with no problem. But he was there, and he was still stuck there. He still is today stuck there because he knows what he's doing, and plus two, they want to keep him there because when you know what you're doing, you're consistent at one spot, and they don't want to move you up. They're not going to want you to move up. They just keep you there at one spot. That's the reason why, like, I kind of like left my job. Sorry if that made somewhat sense, but that's the reason why I left my job, because it's like I'm not growing. I mean, I'm growing outside of work, but like just doing the same thing over and over again, seeing the same people, and it also, like I said, like that job is very toxic, and it's filled with like a lot of negativity, and a lot of people just got like that terrible mentality, like bad mindset. It's just like, yo, I couldn't go back. I couldn't leave like this beautiful weather in California. It's been a struggle a little bit, but I've been enjoying most of it. I appreciate all the little shit. Like I just cannot go back to New York where it's like right now cold as hell. Like it's like 20 some degrees, but it feels like 10. Like I just gotta move forward. So, and that's what I'm doing. So that's like another example. And for people who somewhat in the same shoes as I am, it's like if you feel stuck at somewhere and you decide to leave, and right now it's like a little hard, bro, you just gotta roll with them punches. That's what I'm doing. Like finding a job, it's not hard, but it's just that you just gotta put yourself out there. Like my grandmother told me on the phone like 2 days ago, like just put yourself out there, you'll be fine. So, and that's what I'm doing now. But also too, I'm really focused on this YouTube. I go to my talent agency tomorrow for practice. I got like this competition that I got 2021. So it's like I'm doing so many things, like not really focused on one thing, like to not be so stressed out, like, oh, I need to get a job, like everything's gonna work. So I'm just doing it. So like I tell you guys, like just stay at it and don't go back, like, because going back is just gonna put you right where you at, and on top of that too, you're just gonna end up in that same area. And then, like, I think I said this a couple vids ago, you're gonna go down the line, you're gonna be like 40, 50, and be like, man, why didn't I just stick to it? Like, I should have just stuck to it and everything would have worked out. Even with Ninja Hyper, like I'll say Ninja for y'all who know. Like, he stuck with Twitch gaming. Like, he stuck with it, and when Fortnite first came out, he blew the fuck up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he stuck with Twitch. He didn't give up. He could have stuck. He didn't give up. He just kept growing, and he's the most like popular gamer today. Well, one of the most smartest geniuses today. Because you know why? He didn't go back. He didn't give up, man. And that's what I'm telling y'all to do. Don't give up. Don't go back. So I just want to put that out there. What I only gonna say is just don't give up, man. Don't go back. Don't go back, man. I'm preaching that to y'all. Don't go back to the bullshit, man. Don't go back to toxic people. Sometimes too. Don't, even if it's like, I'm gonna say another thing too. Even if it's your family that don't want you to come back home and stay in a stuck environment, don't go back, man. Just spread yourself out there, man. Sometimes you gotta leave and the great things will happen to you, man. So I just want to put that out there. That's all I gotta say. Just don't go back. And I'm out. Oh, hit the like, subscribe, comment down below, and don't go back. And I'm out, man. Peace. Wow.